Hold on, I forgot to, there we go. Howdy, hey! Congrats on first, Zanzi.
Incoming ad break.
I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself.
Welcome, fish dinner.
Howdy, hey, fish. Oh,
Welcome, Titanian Pomeranian.
let me look for some red pandas while I wait on ads.
Welcome, Zanzi.
Such a popular streamer. I doubt that. I don't. Nah. Nah. Maybe one day. Maybe my crazy antics will catch on. And people will decide that they want to watch me be insane all the time. But how's everyone this Sunday? I'm sorry if you could hear like my heater and my dishwasher in the background. Can't deny the facts. Welcome back, Papa Palm. I can't believe you're licking my underwear again, fish. But yeah, I've been doing pretty well this Sunday. You're already washed up? What the fuck ever, Zanzi. Don't even with me. Don't even with me right now. I can't. Oh, I almost forgot something super important. Time to hydrate. I almost forgot my water timer. All right. Everyone has to hydrate. Dedication to the craft. I've decided that it's my stream. I'm gonna do what I want, and what I want to do is do side quests whenever I see them because I am side quest queen. And I'm not gonna be sorry about it. But I feel like side quests, like, they also really show the like feel and everything for the area as well. But anyway, dedication to the craft. A Near Eastern merchant in Kudane is eager to ask a task of you. Hello there, good madam. I hope you're a wandering adventurer, are you not? Please spare a moment to hear out the whim of a troubled merchant from Thavnar. I placed a custom order and sent a servant to the Rakuza district to pick it up. Only it has been half a sun and he has yet to return. The item is of some value and I grow more anxious with each passing bell. Would you go and find this useless servant of mine? No doubt he's off idling somewhere in the Rakuza district. And put his backside to the lash when you do. I trust I will reward you for your trouble. Zanzi, you're not washed up. Oh, that reminds me, I should do some... Hold on, we gotta connect to chat. And then
Welcome, Willow Bird Song.
welcoming myself. And then okay. If y'all would go follow my other streamer friends in chat right now. They're both great. I love getting to hang out with them in chat. Zanzi, regardless of what he's saying, is a pro streamer. And so is Titanium Pomeranian. I love hanging out with them, honestly. I feel bad that on Palm, I don't get to catch him much, and I feel bad about that, because I like hanging out. But, anyway. Zanzi, what do you mean, who's this? Wait. Papatia streams? Yeah. Peddler of Peculars. Something has a peddler of Peculars in Tudane, quite distressed. Excuse me. My, that's a fit body you have there. Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, forgive me. I did not need to be lewd. I only wished to commission a task of someone, and I meant to say you looked more than able. The people of this city call me a peddler of peculiars. I'm a man who knows how to procure things, no matter how odd or rare. I was just delivering a collection of water from the Bokaisen hot springs to a guard at the Darling consulate. When I threw my back out and spilt the water. My trade is based on my client's trust in me, so I can hardly abide this order to go unmet. Please, would you fetch some more water from the hot springs at Bokaisen? There is a flight of stairs to the west of the Rakuza district. At its top there you will find the Bokaisen hot springs. And you must move with haste. It will not serve to deliver tepid water and ask for it to be warmed. Now go, gather some water and see it to the guards at the Darling Consul while it is yet hot. This sounds like it's going to be a timed thing. So, are you saying, who are you talking about, Zanzi? I feel like, here, let me refresh my stream manager. I feel like I'm missing stuff. It's making me mad. Okay. I was telling Papa Palm in DMs earlier, Sundays are hair washing day for me. I have curly hair and I only wash my hair once a week. And so on Sundays, when I wash my hair, I really focus on, self-care. You never heard of Zanzi? Well, let me tell you, he is a super, super sweet guy. He's really great to watch, so chill, and, has such a nice voice to listen to as well. Should definitely go follow him. Graceful Daco. Were you able to find my sweet little babies? Yeah, I just had them in my pocket. Oh, thank you. Thank you ever so much. I was worried they might be found by someone less savory than yourself, and I cannot even bring myself to utter the thought. Mind you, I do not mean to speak ill of my clients. I meant only to say that my babies are rare and valuable animals from a faraway land. There are many who would have simply sold them had they happened across them. But it is precisely because I keep the company of so many morally bereft that I knew. I knew you were different the moment I saw you. The city is a mirror held up to the desires of man. For some, it shows wealth in the form of diligent greed. But for one as good as you, the real wealth to be had is that of treasured experiences and memories. Here, take this for your time, and thank you. I hope to see you again someday, mayhap. In my Okia. I want to go to a hot spring so bad. So, Papa Palm, you do not sound like a dying goat. What the hell? Zanzi, it's all truths. Whoop. What am I looking for over here? Speak with the humble servant. Y'all, oh my gosh. So I've been dealing with house stuff, right? General overview, I've been dealing with refinancing my house. Oh, we gotta stretch. Whenever there's a redeem like this, we all gotta do it. So we all gotta stretch. Oh, thank you, Yuffie. Just in time too, because I was gonna put my compression gloves back on. Talk British for 10 minutes. Damn. I take it back. All right. I've got my timer going. All right then. So, I've been refinancing my house, and on Friday, all of the paperwork was finalized. And a notary had to come to my house. Ooh, and talk British, yes. Pip pip cheerio. But anyhow, she was quite the character. I liked her a lot, and she told me that I should become a notary myself, since I'm very detail oriented, and I've been working in corporate finance for 10 years now, so I have to be very detail oriented. Plus I have a bit of that perfectionist gene in me as well. Humble servant. Master sent you to find me. Yes, I suppose I was running a bit late. Please do spare me the lash. I'm still raw from Master's last bout of rage. I meant to make my way to the artisan shop to pick up Master's order, but I lost my way. Begging your pardon. I am newly come to this place and have never known such a city streets. Surely one so traveled as yourself has so much problems. Or has no such problems. Oh my dear lad, yes I do. Yes I do. Especially if it's a multi-level map, oh my word. No doubt the lash awaits me upon my return, but I fear the deed hopeless for me. Could I ask, will you seek out the Rakusa District's veteran lantern maker in my stead? He holds a paper lantern created by my master that must be delivered with all haste. I have to remember to drop the T's more when it is British accent time. I have to channel my inner Seth and famous George, who are both quite lovely. I'll drink in the tub. Amaji of Kudane has a task fit for one of your adventuring proclivities. Hello there, adventurer. I've been looking for one just like yourself to aid me. I am loath to ask such a thing of another, but I fear this old man is left with no other choice. There is an ancient tradition of pouring rice wine into the water here, as Bokaizen Hot Springs believe me, there is no better way or better remedy for what ails you than a good soak in a hot sake bath. Trouble is, I'm fresh out of rice wine, and my old bones are too weary to make the trip to acquire more. Would you be so good as to bring me some Higan rice wine from the Shiokaze hostelry? Ask for it from the matron there, Kotokaze. That dear lass will give you what I need. Posture check. Alright. Thank you, Daddy. OMG. Hi, Daddy. Although I'm sure you have me on mute because I think you are streaming yourself. Even though I know there's never gonna be any mail, I always like to stop and check in on my little male moogles, especially cause I just love them so much. They're so lovely. Quite lovely. Lovely jubbly. Alright, now we're finding the veteran lantern maker. But anyway, this Oh.
Welcome to the activity.
Time to hydrate. Get your water. I hope you all have a bottle of water next to you. Or cup. Veteran lantern maker. What the bloody hells took so damn long? It's always fancy as you please with these accursed rich. Not a piece of thought for others' time. Here, take the damn lantern and be off. Damned hassle of an order, too. I've been at this more years than I can count, and that bloody lantern has tested me for even my hand. It'll be the finest lantern in all of Kudane. At least till that merchant commissions another of me. Go on then, see it to him, and be bloody careful. I'm off to bed. I've not slept a wink since I set to make that thing 3 suns past. Oof. Yes, please. Please go take a nap. Guess what? What? Do you have a new partner? That's what the last guess what was on my last stream I did. Anyway, so I had this notary over, right, and we had to sign a bunch of papers and all that stuff. And she told me I should be a notary myself. She said that if she could do it, I surely could. And she was flirting with me the whole time. It was quite funny. She said though that she is a happily married woman. She was in her 70s, like 71, happily married Christian woman, but she was flirting with me the whole time. It was quite fun. What in the world? Fish, why did you get timed out? I'm so confused, Fish. What did you do? Okay. What transporting entails. Certain duties require transporting of items to a designated location. While carrying out such tasks, use of actions will be restricted and you will be granted the transporting status effect. You must be wary of attacks as they will sap your strength. You will lose the transporting status when the effect duration expires or you change areas. In such cases, you may return to the starting location to begin a day. Alright. Alright, Talk British is over. Okay. But she was telling me how she was like, one of the things she told me was that I have a lovely talking voice. And I didn't tell her because like I didn't want to explain all of it and everything, but I thought it was funny that she said that because like I'm a streamer and stuff, and so when I'm doing my streams, like, you know, obviously I have to talk a lot. So I thought it was kind of funny that she told me I have a nice talking voice. You timed yourself out. Normally you're not this delayed, so you can explain it better. What did you do? I need to know what you did. But then she was also telling me stuff like how I've got like perfect eyebrows, which I do. Oh, the vanish command? Huh. I didn't know that was Oh, this isn't the right one. Aw, dang, I timed out.
Incoming ad break.
Well, let's deal with this lantern real quick since I went to the wrong place. Near Eastern Merchant. I heard all from my useless servant. Tell me, were you able to track down my paper lantern? By the gods, this is a work of art if I've ever seen one. Just as I asked, it is a perfect blend of my own delicate tastes and a faraway exoticism. Servant, what of the job I put to you? Humble servant. If master refers to the figurehead carvings for his pleasure barge, then all is proceeding smoothly, save for just one small thing. The shipwright is a man of great pride. I fear he insists the special request master made will require a sum more gil than originally anticipated. Near Eastern merchant. Tell the fool that gil is no object. And if he does not believe you, take a letter bearing my seal and slap him across the face with it. For now, go to the barge and hang his lantern and hang this lantern in plain view for all to see. Oh yes, how thoughtless of me. I had wholly forgotten to compensate you for your trouble. My, you adventurers often prove yourselves quite useful. Thank you. Man, why are y'all deleting, going and vanishing and like getting rid of your messages? It makes me sad. But she was telling me how I have like perfect eyebrows, which is, I will agree with. The only thing I don't like about my eyebrows, this is gonna sound so vain. The only thing I don't like about my eyebrows is that I wish that they were a shade or two darker, so then I could they would better show off how perfect they are. When I do like photo shoots, like for cosplay and stuff, I always have to darken them a little bit so they show up better on camera. That's literally it. I don't have to pluck them or anything. They're already like a really nice shape. And then she was saying like my cheekbones and stuff, and that my eyes are really pretty, and like I have a really nice eye color, which I agree with. I like my eye color too. And she was like, if I had your face, if I had your facial features, it'd only take me like 5 minutes to do my makeup. A bleak diagnosis. Yamabiko of Kudane has a simple job for a simple adventurer. I don't think at this point I'm a simple adventurer. Yamabiko, good tidings to you, sister. I've a simple deed that needs doing, should you find yourself up to the task. My porter has taken ill with an untreatable malady, and now of all times, I've just had a ship come in brimming with cargo to be hauled, and nary a soul to haul it. I'd see to it myself, but I have my duties here. My clients have grown accustomed to having their cargo delivered to them, but I fear I will have to ask them to come and retrieve this shipment for themselves. There are 4 to whom I must see that message relayed. Kotokaze of the Shiokaze Hostelry, Karaku of the Bokaizen Hot Springs, Miyamagi of the Sekisei Gumi Barracks, and Yamabuki of Kudane Dori. See my word to them, and I will reward you for your efforts. Yay! I know my title says, or that I have like MSQ and stuff in my tags, but I'm a simple woman. I see side quest. I do side quest. But yeah, I'd actually thought about getting a notary, like license, certificate, whatever it's called, before. And I just haven't done it. Totokaze, you desire some sake for Amaji? You need only ask, my dear. I have just the very thing for that sweet old man. Here, take him this Hingan rice wine. Rest assured, it is some of the finest to be found. Totokaze, you don't look to be here as a customer. What is it I can do for you? Untreatable? Well, that is truly tragic. Thank you for bringing me the word. Tell Yamabiko I will send one of the hostelry staff to retrieve our cargo in due time. The fine rice wines we order from the cellars of Koshu are popular fare among our patrons. It is no bother at all to expend a little extra effort for so valuable a prize. Good. I like it when they're not difficult. Asai. Good evening to you, madam. Do you wish to hire a falcon porter? I say it is not your first visit to this shop. In that case, I shall add your name to our registry for future ease of travel. Oh, so they're basically a chocobo porter. Tea house hireling. That drunkard is at it again, is he? Well, I've got just a thing for him. Here, take this pail of cold, wet well water and give his head a good dousing. That always seems to do the trick. My goodness. Fabulously foxed fellow. Do we do this on him? Oh no, I've gone and got good and drunk again, aren't I? I'm so sorry. It's just I were a grave guard for the branch family of a branch family of a branch family of Clan Buhin. I were. My love of the drink got to me to where you see me now. I didn't never mean to bother nobody. I'm sorry, so very, very sorry. Tea house serving girl. Thank you for your trouble, stranger. I hate to admit it, but a prominent, well-to-do, and established as our Umineko tea house is, we do find ourselves a close neighbor to the hostelry. Drunkards are not as few and far between as we would like. Time to hydrate! Try to run an errand. Good luck. Stay safe. But that's not to say their lot is all bad. There are many whom the drink drives to be quite generous. Those souls are always willing to part with a pretty deal to buy whatever tea and sweets we recommend. That is just one of the many reasons why I've come to love this city. I hope you come to grow as fond of it as I have. Good day to you then. All right. Got a couple up here. Is this the one? Okay. Karaku. Come for a soak? No? Well, what can I do to help you then? Yamabiko's porter has taken ill and can't be treated? I'm saddened to hear it. And yes, of course, I'll make arrangements to pick up my cargo. The shishu rice grown on the island of Kudane is by no means bad, but it cannot compare to the exquisite grains of Koshu. I pay no small sum of gil to keep my stores stocked of it. It is part of the reason so many visitors are happy to lodge at our springs again and again. For something so important, I am more than happy to make a trip to the port. Tell Yamabiko I will be there as soon as I am able. Amaji, you're a kind young soul, are you? You are. Please pour that Hingon rice wine you've got into that soaking bath there.
Incoming at break.
The booties. The bootsies. The butts. Alright. And getting my badge scrub, that sounds amazing too. I'll try and get a bunch of the side quests done, so then I won't get confused when I go to do the timed carry the water thing. I get confused easy sometimes. Amaji, just the thought of soaking in that stuff sets my old bones to singing. Here then, I'll take that empty bottle off your hands. Oh, look at that. There's a little gift from the gods left in there. Ah, he he he. Let's have us a little nip to warm the belly and loose the joints. Ah, that's the stuff, all right. Damn fine brew. You've gone and done spoiled an old man this day, lass. We've another tradition in these parts. Whoever carries a bottle of sake to the place is opened is entitled to the last bit of the bottle. Lucky for me, you weren't aware of that custom either. Ahehehe. We changed the soaking waters we offer here at Bokaisen out at the onset of each season. But it's the rice wine baths that folks love more than aught else. Of course, it's seeing the happy faces of those come to soak that makes me happy. That's what keeps this old man going. I couldn't quit this job even if I wanted to. Ahihihi. So much reading for these side quests. That's okay. I do know that is something people complain about a lot with 14, is that so much of it is not voiced. Even like big parts of MSQ aren't voiced. Miyamagi, I've been waiting for you. You are here on behalf of Yamabiko, are you not? I heard it told to his porter took ill with a chronic ailment. A true pity that. I thought the delivery late, but such circumstances, lateness can be forgiven. It would seem the supplies and succor sent by Bafuku in Bukoyo have arrived. Inform Yamabiko that we will be to the port to retrieve them forthwith. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Man, I slept pretty good last night too. Happy about that. Does anyone else have to work or go to school tomorrow? I do. I don't wanna. Yamabuki, yes, you have some business with me? Incurable? I cannot imagine the burden of bearing an ailment for life. Very well, I will make my way to the port to pick up my cargo. Tell Yamabiko to expect me. There are rare natural remedies, the likes of which can only be found in Koshu. Without a stock of them, the mercantile trade in Raz-at-Han would be up in arms. The alchemists there are among the finest in the world and have an unmatched penchant for quality. Yay! I think that's about all of them. Oh, forgot. Gotta go about it a certain way. Trying to think of what else has been going on. Can I cut through here? Is it on the other side of this wall? We can at least shortcut over here. So I've been trying to do sponsored streams on Mondays. Tomorrow's Monday, so it'll be a sponsored stream. But I haven't gone to look at what sponsorships are available right now, so I'm not sure what I'll be playing tomorrow yet. Yamabiko, you have certainly done me a service, my friend. With this, the vessel I commissioned to sail all the way from Koshu has proven itself most fruitful, and now I can begin preparations for my next business endeavor. You will find ships from a myriad of nations moored at docks in this port, but there are ships belonging to merchants of this nation, like myself. Hingashi is a nation of islands, and so the sea routes are as roads and highways to us. The porter? Oh no, you needn't waste any worry on his account. His affliction was a farce. Every now and then he simply requires a chastening hand to rally him back to work. No matter how many times I might dispense such chastisement, he soon forgets and is back to his lazy ways. I find telling my clients my latest porter has been sickened by an incurable disease the most effective way to garner patience and cooperation. Fear not, the strokes of my hand are born of the heart, not of hate. I wouldn't suffer anyone else to do it. It is all part of the job, and now I must be back to that job. I bid you good day. Oof. Oof. Okay. Let's try and get the hot spring water done again. Where's the etherite again? I hope y'all have ate today. I had my usual protein tea, chai latte, and my fiber, and then I also had some chickpea mac and cheese. So it's gluten-free and has like 15 grams of protein in it. Pretty nom nom nummy. And then tonight I think Yuffie is gonna make pork chop fried rice. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. Basically, we gotta go from the top left of the map to the bottom right of the map. Yay. But we can do this. Alright. Does anyone have any plans for this Sunday? Or have you completed your tasks for the day? I just plan on streaming and then maybe working on a couple of stream stuff afterwards, like getting my next sponsorship all set up and everything, so then when I get home tomorrow I can just get up and go. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have planned for today. Just kind of nice. Maybe I'll watch some more anime tonight, or maybe I'll play some more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We'll see how I feel. Consulate guard, what is it? If you're not expected to be gone from here, I will not warn you again. Water from the bow ties in hot spring? Aye, I've heard if such an order was made. Your work here is done then. Ask no questions and be gone. Jesus. Well, where were you? Man, damn Darlians.
Welcome, garbled Carillion 1.
Man, Suribot is nice. Ain't gotta worry about
Incoming
as
at
much.
break.
Peddler of Peculiars, you saw the water safe to the consulate guard? Well done. I trust you no doubt found him a little less than welcoming sentry, yes? Well, as you may know, acts of bloodshed are forbidden here in Kugane. Our violent visitors from Garlemald are denied their typical violent outlets. They simply cannot suffer to be further emasculated by bathing in the nude together with the enemy. You were told to ask no questions, yes? They are loath to have anyone know that embarrassing little truth. So let us pretend you never heard it, shall we? Thank you for your aid, my friend, and your silence. Time to hydrate. Hydrate or die straight. Okay. So the last side quest I have open right now, at least, is a picture's worth 1,000 moms. And I'm just not sure. I found one of them on accident. And I still have to find this one. Maybe we'll find it on our way doing blue quests. But let's go get some blue quests done. Drives me nuts that I don't know how to get up there to do that sightseeing log. Budayo Show official. You are welcome, my foreign friend. How may this humble servant of the Lord Bugoyo assist you? Ah, so you are interested in Shirodame. 'Twould my pleasure to tell you about the district. Ever since Kudane opened its arms to the world, the number of visitors continues to grow. And among those who come, no few remain here for extended periods. Such lodgings are available in the city no longer suffice to meet demand. In order to address the accommodation shortage, the Lord Bugoyo has established a residential district up nearby Isle of Shirodane. Plots of land on the isle are being released exclusively to foreigners who may build homes upon them as they see fit. A tidy solution, I'm sure you will agree. If you wish to learn more, I invite you to take this boat to Shirodane. There, you may speak with the district officials and inspect the island at your leisure. Let's just go over there, get this out of the way, because I am anal like that. Very pretty. Okay. District official. Greetings and welcome to Shirodane. Kudane is a residential district for foreigners. You are a visitor to our shores, if I'm not mistaken. In which case, congratulations. You are eligible to purchase land here and build upon it. So long as you have the funds, it matters not whether you do so as an individual or a group. If you wish to know about the process, the residential caretaker yonder would be pleased to assist you. And if there are any among your acquaintances who might have an interest, we would be grateful if you could spread the word. Okay. Oh my gosh. These are 60 and 61 quests. Okay, well, I guess I'm like the lowest class that can accept the quests. Let's go turn this one in. Oh, it's up this way. This music is pretty. Tsurubami. Ah, there you are, Miss Ijin. So, what are you able to learn about Shirodane? That it's really pretty. Oh my, it sounds like a truly lovely place. Yes, I do believe I would enjoy it there. Your vivid description has quite convinced me of it. That locals are barred from purchasing land is no object. I need to find myself a foreign husband. If you know someone, will you introduce me, yes? Cute. Shirodane has Ethernet now available. Yay! Okay. I just we'll go over here. Ooh. Looks like I need to check in on some MSU. Damn, I didn't realize that there were so many damn stairs. Ooh, Aether Current.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sir Trash.
I love being able to fly. I wish I could fly IRL. I wish I could teleport. But it would be nice to at least be able to fly. I hate the actual, like, transport part of traveling. I like being at places, I like doing things, I like having experiences, but I hate being in the car. I also really wish public transport was a thing here where I live. It's like not really a thing. There's some that go like to the colleges in the area, but like that's it. Confederate consternation. Alice seems bemused to find herself standing outside a Confederate settlement. Alice, it would seem we have found a Confederate settlement, mayhap even their headquarters, judging by the size of the place. So Gosetsu bade us seek out the Confederacy for aid and succor. The self-same Confederacy that refuses to openly oppose the Empire. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I suppose, at the very least, they're unlikely to ask us for the tithe. Let me... Oop, wrong one. Let me get my, chocobo. Get her all set up. I like to put her on defender stance because I generally do DPS. And so having her around as my tank is really helpful. Tansui. What wings brings you hither of all places? Were you not bound for Othard's shores? I see. I trust you have not forgotten our previous conversation on the subject. No? Then what do you want? A second opinion? Very well. Come with me. I will take you to the captain, Rasho. Alice, just like that? An audience with their leader? How very accommodating. We must need choose our words carefully. Lise, you leave it to me. I've always been good with people, and this will also give me a chance to use the Eastern greetings they showed me in Reverend Stoll. Why do I not have a good feeling? Why do I not have a good feeling about this? But we shall see. Oh, cutscene. Lise. Greetings. You must be Rasho, leader of the Confederacy, and so on. I realize this is a bit sudden, but the thing is, we need a favor to ask. Oh gods, I've probably broken half a dozen rules of the Far Eastern etiquette already. Well, I'm sorry about that, but you have to understand that we're in a hurry, so I'm going to stop talking now. Rasho. Men who revere manners and tradition can be found the world over, but not here. Your candor is appreciated. Speak your heart. Yep. Gosetsu, a former leader of the rebellion. I know of him. Why, he bade you petition us for aid and succor. However, I know not. Tensui, at the risk of repeating myself, to join the Confederacy is to renounce all other ties. We are beholden to none, allied with none. When Doma was invaded by the Empire 25 years ago, we did not rush to her defense. Knowing this, do you honestly expect us to help you drive the Imperial forces out of Ishari? The Darlians have long maintained a presence in this region, and we would be fools to break the peace, fragile as it is. Besides, you are capable warriors, yes? With guile and preparation, you can surely resolve this matter yourselves. Alice, it is imperative that our presence here remains secret for as long as possible. For us to openly engage the Imperials at this time would endanger everything we have come here to achieve. Rasho, you have told us why you cannot fight, not why we should fight in your stead. If you would speak to me of lives saved, I would speak to you of slaughter. How many will die when all pretense is lost and the Darlings declare war on the Confederacy? Hate is a luxury we cannot afford. You are free to come and go as you please, but you will receive no further aid. Alice, thank you for your hospitality. If you would excuse us. Okay. Let's go check on our girlies. Hey Willow, I know that didn't go well, but I'm not prepared to give up on the event. Time to hydrate, or die straight. Gosetsu told us to come here for a reason. We must have believed he could convince them to help us. We would have our work cut out, however. Alice, my thoughts exactly. I'm glad to hear we've of the same mind. 'Tis little wonder they refused. We have done naught to persuade them. The real work begins now. We need to learn more about the Confederacy, what their needs and weaknesses are. Once we know that, we will know how to earn their trust. Okay, so I guess we gotta go around and ask people what's up. Come on, Naja. Come on now. Alright, let's see what we can find. Checking out this arms crate. The arms and armor have been piled up haphazardly. They display no signs of recent use or maintenance. Let's see what's going around downtown. I'm glad they fixed that. That you don't have to wait for the chocobo to like appear under you for you to start running. Although I still routinely forget. Nawashiro. Taking an interest in the ship? Heh, good eye. She's not much to look at now, but once upon a time she was a beauty. The Confederacy favors flotillas of smaller ships to capture and board errant vessels. The larger ones, like the Shikubune, only take part in major engagements. Not that we've had any of those recently, what with those Imperial bastards throwing their weight around. If it wasn't for them, well, no use moaning. What about you? No use moaning about what you can't change, eh? Ooh. Oh, poor dudes. Stripped and bound, and it doesn't look like it's in a fun way either. Let's see what these stacked crates have for us. Anything good? A number of crates and barrels have been stored here. On closer inspection, however, most are empty. Alright, let's go meet back up with our girls. Whew. So, I live in the States, and this past Thursday was a national holiday, Thanksgiving, and I had a lot of fun. So I played my first ever game of Texas Hold'em, and it was at, we usually go to a Friendsgiving, like my whole family goes, and one of the things they do every year is hold, they do Texas Hold'em, and it's just a $5 buy-in, you know, just for funsies. It was my first time playing, and I won. Alice had a good look around. Then we just need to wait for Lise. Lise, sorry to keep you waiting, but I wanted to talk to as many people as I could. It's just as Tansui said. They have no intention of standing up to Yotsuyu. I don't know if you two got a different impression. Under the right circumstances, they might help us. I think the situation is coming to a head. Alice, I agree. It's obvious that they are struggling to survive, and that they blame the Imperials for their recent troubles. Even if we do nothing, it is inevitable that they will come to conflict with the Empire sooner or later, and deep down they all know it. The only thing holding them back at the moment is the belief that they lack the strength to survive the coming war. Lise, so we need to prove to them we're not all talk, that we can be valuable allies in the fight. Alice, and what better way to demonstrate our worth than by seeking out people with mundane problems and offering them our expert assistance? Speak in my language. Lise, wouldn't be the first time we've had to earn someone's trust by helping them out with this and that, and you know it won't be the last. I'll look around the western end of Onokoro. You two take the east. Good luck. Alright, well, I'm side quest queen, so... you know I'm okay with this. I've learned the emote Eastern Bow. Nice. Okay, yeah, it looks like I can. Just go straight up. Afumi. The solace of the sea. Afumi has no patience for seasick pirates. I mean, I wouldn't either. Afumi, come take me. What kind of pirate cannot suffer the sway of the ocean? A new recruit from far-flung shores? Listen well, I have a task for you. Go first to Aokumo below and retrieve of him medicine for the men of the earth.
Incoming at break.
Then to Quickscape Pier and the hapless Doman bemoaning his wretched fate. Quickly. Let's go. I don't know if y'all can tell what I mean by, like, the side quests help give you, like, deeper understanding of the, like,
I'm hungry.
Conditions and stuff. Aokumo. Come at the behest of Afumi for medicine. My very best is yours for the taking. How pitiful the lot of this Doman unable to stomach the sea. A true Confederate could raid a dozen ships while in his cups. Mayhap this one should return whence he came. So... I feel like I was saying something. I totally forgot what it was. The arrows of misfortune. Kajika is nodding sagely in your direction. If you strike me as a strong and capable individual, you strike me as a strong and capable individual. I have a job for you, Westerner, if you are courageous as well. On the beach, far to the west, lies the carcass of a gyuki, feathered with arrows. I would have you go and retrieve those which may still be of use. While you are about it, I should be glad if you were to butcher its tail for meat. Very good meat in gyuki tails, you know. But I did say you would need to be a courageous sort, and I mean it. The beast was young. Do not be surprised if an angry mother mourns its child. Oof. The last voyage. Aranami is not a man accustomed to be kept waiting. Aranami, you there. You. Have you seen a bumbling cloud of an aura, a new recruit I ordered to patrol the northern edge of Onokoro? He is late in returning. A strange boy he was, quiet and brooding, reluctant to speak unless spoken to first. Better than a fool who never holds his tongue, perhaps. Much as I would enjoy dragging him back by the ear, I cannot. Duty compels me to remain. You, on the other hand, have no such obligations. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like I was gonna say something and I forgot. Oh, so some of you may know, I'm considered one of the goddess sisters of luck. Yuffie Choi and I, we are all IRL sisters. And we are considered the goddess sisters of luck. People like Sirth and Drea and stuff, they will do a like sort of prayer when they're gonna do their gacha pulls and be like, this pull is for Willow, or this pull is for Choi. So anyway, when I was playing the Texas Hold'em, I didn't really tell the rest of them, but I'm one of the goddess sisters of luck, right? And so they just kept saying that I had beginner's luck, that I have the craziest beginner's luck they've ever seen. And I just didn't tell them that I'm just that lucky. Like, I've won a bunch of raffles, and like I've seen a bunch of concerts for free. What else? I've won a bunch of like one time I won a raffle for a year subscription to Discord Nitro. Just all kinds of stuff. And I didn't tell them about all that. And then Nox, he went with me up there, and he was the first to go out. And so then he would peek my hand with me, but he wouldn't give me any tips or like tell me what to do or anything. He just peeked my hand and let me do whatever I wanted with that information. And he said that I did keep getting a lot of good hands, but you cast about for the Confederate recruit, but you see no one matching his description. Do I need to just like keep walking around, or it looks like it? Alright, what's it just trying to leave us alone? Still no one matching his description. Time to hydrate. Hydrate or die straight. He did say that I was getting a lot of good hands. And I was like, well, yeah, there's that, but I was also, like, already strategizing as well. And, I also had, you cast about for the Confederate recruit, and at last spy a young Auri man lurking behind the rocks to the west. Did they meant to put it as Aura? Confederate recruit. Who are you? You do not look like a woman of the Confederacy. Forgive me, 'twas but yesterday we bid farewell to one of our own, and I worried that she might have lost her way. We laid her to rest in a boat and pushed her out till the current claimed it, for the sea is our home, now and ever after. But those sent to their unburdened hearts may drift back to shore, it is said. Out of concern for her comrades, she strove to earn far more than her keep. She hunted rare and deadly
I'm
game in the
hungry.
treacherous waters and lost her life for it. But my vigil is ended. Her vessel has not returned to Onokoro. She has made peace with this life and placed her faith in us to live on. I like their chocobo. Okay. Time to go. But I guess they're all wanting a rematch. And I'm like, okay. I just think it's funny. Seasick Domain recruit. Why does it shift and shudder still? Here you go, you lazy bum. He does look like sick. Medicines, get them here. They may look down on me for resorting to such measures, but I would do aught to render the world stable and motionless once more. You are kind, as is Afumi. You may tell her that I will return to my duties as soon as I am able. Ooh. But yeah, like some of them have even done like poker tournaments and stuff. And they're just like, cannot get over that I whooped him so hard. I just think it's funny that they keep being like, beginner's luck, beginner's luck, beginner's luck. I'm like, okay. Not acknowledging any of the strategy I'm putting into it, but okay. So what of my recruit? Did you find him napping on the beach or some such? What? All this time he was standing watch of the funerary vessel? Huh. So rarely does he give voice to his thoughts. I had no idea our comrade's death had affected him so. Too quick was I to judge him. It is good that you went in my stead, else I might have misspoken and made a fool of myself. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Incoming at break.
Kajika, you have been away for some time, perhaps in search of a young Gyuki corpse? I see I did not misjudge you. Thank you for your help. Would that I could have tended to my own kill, but such is life. A pity the meat is not as delicious as it is nutritious. Under normal circumstances, we would not bother hunting Gyuki as game, but as you may have heard, these are not normal circumstances. Arrows too must be reused when possible. A prudent measure become necessary, alas. With every passing day, our future grows more uncertain. But this day we shall have full bellies, and in that we must take solace. And wayward travelers need not risk the ire of vengeful duty by wandering near my neglected kill. A strange sigh passes your lips. I have said something odd. No matter. Thank you again for your aid. But I'm very sad about the turkey. I always make the turkey every year, and I make a very delicious bird. But recently I found out that I am allergic to turkey, so I still did like all the prep that I could do without like, you know, actually touching the bird, because like I do a brine and stuff, so I got all of that ready and everything. And then like I coached Yuffie through the rest of it. Afumi. The Doman was raised in the mountains of his homeland. The first time he saw the sea was after he fled his homeland and came to us. He tosses and turns in his sleep, and when he takes to the water, it is not long before he can no longer stand. But he will grow accustomed to this life. He is hardly the first, after all. The captain, too, was once of Doma, though he cast all aside 25 years ago, when the Imperials took his land and the lives of his parents and brothers. Perhaps you too will renounce your ties and join us someday. I mistook you for a recruit before, but I know your tale now. Tensui unfolded all. Think on my offer, Westerner. You may find small joys in the land, but the sea holds salvation. I do love water. I am a water girly. I'm a water doily. I'm a little fish. I'm a fish. But anyway, just being in the house while the turkey was cooking in the oven like an hour in, and I had to call Knox and tell him to come get me because the fumes of the turkey cooking in the oven, I was breaking out in hives. Alice's stones. Hirasi is impressed by your industrious nature. Hirase, you've been busy, haven't you? And now you're here to ask if I need help with anything. Heh, now that you mention it. Lately, we've had trouble with ravenous sharks that have been leaping out of the water and making off with our fish. Damnedest thing, I know, but you wouldn't doubt it if you saw it. We've got to call the thieving bastards regularly. So happens I sent 3 of my mates out before you came along. Still, the more the merrier. If you can kill 2 or so, that ought be enough. Take a few of those rotten fish as bait. I'll not be needing them. Oh, and maybe see if you can't find the other group. They've been away longer than I like. Sun-ripened chum. Yummy. But everyone said that my turkey was delicious, as it always is. Which does make me happy that it still came out really good and everyone really liked it, even though I couldn't eat it myself. Destination. Assuming this is where we use the rotten fish. Yup. One down, one to go. Where's the other one? Gotta find it. Maybe on the other side of this dock? No. Maybe go to the end of this dock? No, that wouldn't be within the parameters. And this spot here, that is that rock thing. Where could it be? Was that it? Yeah, it's not in the water though. That's why I was messed up. Okay. Found it! Use our nasty rotten ass fish. Let's see there. What am I missing? I think it's this one. Yes. Yay! You've returned. It's a doin'. Oh, we've got a little orange thing over here. Let's go. I hope that your errand was successful and that you have returned safely home. I was just talking about how I'm sad that I didn't get to have any of my own turkey because I've recently found out that I'm actually allergic to turkey. And it's like to the point that an hour into the turkey roasting in the oven, I had to leave because I was breaking out in hives simply from the turkey cooking. So, that's no bueno. But you know what I say, it is what it is. Oh, time to hydrate. Hydrate or die straight. Hold on a second. Streamlabs says that my bitrate is fine. But my stream manager on Twitch says it's bad. Oh. We are having dropped frames. Here, I'm gonna go on my BRB screen. And I'm gonna check my internet connection. Because I'm being told that I'm dropping rates. As for why hives, just apparently being in the same house as turkey being cooked, breaks me out in hives. Oh my gosh, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Testing the gateway speed. Okay, well my gateway is fine. Oh yeah, my PC is wired in. It's not on Wi-Fi. You got in and out and a new THC vape? Nice. I don't know why I'm dropping bits or frames. I need a hydrate redeem. Okay, I can't have one. Can I just like... So I can't have one because I had gastric bypass, and so I can't shed water, but I still need to drink like about 100 ounces or 3 liters of water.